Race number 5 at Ascot. It's Perth race number 7 for our Singapore viewers. It's over the 1,200 metres, and as depth goes in this race, I feel like the top 3 are way above the rest of the field.
Yeah, I think so too, Adam. There's a few other 3-ways in there as well. We'll have a look at the replay of last start place getter, JESTAJINGLE.
Straight at the 350 though, and Source of Survival dashes past Star of Vegas. Here's JESTAJINGLE starting to open up right down the outside, and further back Gamer Whipple. Warbo and Grado headed the remainder with Pagan Dancer. Source of Survival with 100 to go, holding JESTAJINGLE, who I don't think can do any better, and Source of Survival's going to hold it off. Source of Survival beat JESTAJINGLE in the
good run there by JESTAJINGLE, but I'm confused where this horse is going. At 1,600 metres on debut, straight back down to a 1,200 after it ran on well and attacked the line. That has just thrown a couple of question marks in my mind. Fred Kersey does this a little bit, so you have to be wary of the great man. He knows what he's doing. But I thought it was a really good performance. The horse was well supported, jumped at $4.80, and it was a good run behind Source of Survival. But I'm just confused why they've come in 400.
Interesting to note as well, Pikes jumped off to go on Lone Choice, and Paul Harvey gets the ride, yeah, as you mentioned, Adam, out of a really good mare, JESTAJINGLE, who won the Magic Millions and the Gym Crack. Also had a nice half-brother trial earlier in the week. But yeah, I just not sure what they're going to do with this horse. We've also got number 1, MEGAFACTORY, who was really good first up behind Paddy.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good performance. It was just, as you said, just running on, but it was out in front and was able to keep battling on a tough day where they were running on. 60 kilos, big question mark for mine. But you take a look at the recent runs going back to last campaign, a second at Belmont, second at Kalgoorlie, and a second at Ascot. The consistency is there. 9 attempts at the track for 5 placings. As I said, just a little bit worried about the weight.
We've also got number 2, Pinzu, Adam, who hasn't been the punter's pal for a few starts now, and it's had excuses. It had excuses last start, but yeah, I wouldn't be diving into $2.15, which it opened up at.
No, this is the way that I'll be tipping, but a beaten $1.70 favourite, $2.70, $1.85 and $2.40. That just doesn't get my money. There is no way in the world. The form lines are good enough. First impressions, Jockey Noxious, Cracker Vision, those form lines are good enough. Blinkers go on, the weight off the back as well. I think it's the one to beat, but zero money for mine. I'll be tipping number 2, Pinzu. From 1, MEGAFACTORY, 6 in JESTAJINGLE and 5 Roth the top.
I've got the 6 on top, Adam. JESTAJINGLE on top of 2, Pinzu, 1, MEGAFACTORY, 4, Lone Choice.
Race number 6 at Ascot is Perth. Race number 8 for our Singapore viewers over the 1,200 metres, and thought this was a very interesting race when analysing the speed map. There is plenty of speed going to be in there. There's a lot of horses that love that speed, and we're running on strongly.
It is indeed. We'll go straight to the replay of number 7, Castle Retreat, who ran second behind Dendee, who has since gone to town and performed quite well.
And Turkle headed the remainder. They're in the straight at the 250, and Bachet's in front, a length and a half. Brzezinski, here comes Dendee down the outside, starting to wind up with a great finishing burst. It's Dendee going to Castle Retreat, Brzezinski, but Dendee's got them covered, and Dendee draws away here. It's going to be an easy win by Dendee. Dendee pulled away.
Good performance there by Castle Retreat. Honest, running on strongly. Give it a big tick. The only question mark for mine, I think Castle Retreat's just starting to turn into that horse. We'll just do an honest performance. I don't know if it has that winning capabilities again. Hasn't won for 508 days, but has placed twice from 3 times on a soft track. So in my numbers, I'm just not expecting to beat a field like this.
I believe we call that Eurosun syndrome, Adam. We've also got number 9, Star Glitter, who has been running well as well. One of those horses, consistent.
I can't have a go at Castle Retreat if we're going to talk about Star Glitter. Hasn't won for 893 days, but hasn't finished outside the top 6 in his past 5 runs, and that goes back a long way as well now. 29 starts, 2 victories, 11 placings. The big bonus here, he gets the 53 kilos, but the weight's just not the issue with this horse. It just doesn't want to win. It looms up every single time, happy to win them, doesn't want to run past them.
We've also got number 11, Nardini, who's first up here after that pretty eye-catching trial behind Lucky Street. You can't ignore that.
We talked about the trial of Laura May. This was the same day, and if that one said bat me first up, this just screamed at you off the page. As you mentioned, those form lines behind Lucky Street was a nice trial, attacked the line on that occasion. We mentioned the race before about Pinzu being a money killer. Well, Nardini is that as well. 13 starts, only the 2 victories which came early, and then the 6 career placings, and they've been at odds. But this horse just looks right. I think Simon Miller's got it about ready to go. I think she can win this race. She's got a good first up record and has placed on a soft track as well. So 11 Nardini on top from me. From 1 Fiddler's Elbow, 7 Castle Retreat and 10 Grand Reward.
I've got the 11 on top as well, Adam. Nardini from 9 Star Glitter, 8 Conceited and 7 Castle Retreat.
Race number 7 at Ascot is Perth. Race number 10 for our Singapore viewers, and one of my favourite events, the National Apprentices Challenge Handicap. Get to see some of the apprentices from around Australia do their best work.
From everywhere, and there was a few internationals in there too, Adam, but we'll go straight into the replay of number 8, High Tea, who won this race last start and I think will be a very good form race.
Lawrenson, and then at the head of the others by Decree, who's under great pressure. Down the outside, starting to run on is Don't Let Tomo go inside the 200 metre mark, though an Express Boy eventually worked his way to the lead. Down the outside, What Did You Do? Don't Let Tomo go, and look at High T. High T right over the outside of the field, goes up with Checkers and High T.
Yeah, we did like the form from this race, didn't we? We've talked about Checkers a little bit early on. Look, High T is a filly that we've been waiting to do that for a long time, because you went through last campaign, the form lines around Hot Goods and Celebrity Dream, these types are really good. My biggest question mark now is the step up from 12 to 1,500 metres. When speaking to Brett Pope post-race, he said he didn't want to go any further than 12 and that 14 would even be a stretch, and now they find themselves into 1,500 metres. So I'm just wondering if it was just that this race was their only choice rather than actually wanting to go there. That's the smallest concern I have, but winning with 57 kilos, dropping to 53 is a big bonus.
Yeah, trust in Clint Johnson-Porter as well, who's riding in sensational form. One start for one win as well on the soft for High T, so that's definitely a bonus. We've also got Star Bay, the 4-year-old rig by Sebring. Was 3 wide last start and battled on really gamely behind King of Woo. 53.5
kilos again here with Randy Tan riding. We want to speak about apprentices in form. How well's he going at the moment? A winner 2 starts ago, as you mentioned, winning by a length. That was in midweek company. Stepped out over a harder company on a Saturday, was only beaten a half length. I think Star Bay, again on paper, will be the one to beat in this race.
We've also got number 10, Fabulistic, who wears the second set of those colours for Victorian apprentice Ben Allen.
Yeah, and we know that Sasso Circus form really holds up now after Sasso Circus produced a really good performance on Saturday. 51.5 kilos. Fabulistic due for a win, and it may be this day because it does have really good soft track form as well. For the selections for the race, I'll go back to the other colours and go with number 4, Star Bay, from 8, High T, 10, Fabulistic and 7, Military Precision.
The filly for me out of number 8, High T on top of 9, Mr. Mankini, 10, Fabulistic and 4, Star Bay.
Final race of the day at Ascot, it is Perth, race number 12 for our Singapore viewers. And again, like a couple of races, I feel like the top 4 or 5 have a very big margin on the rest, but it's going to be a good battle with those top 4.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm keen on the 3-year-olds again in this one, Adam. There's only 3 of them, but let's go into the replay. Number 1, Flying Image, who comes off a really nice win a fortnight ago when 20 to 1.
Outside, Major Detail back in the middle, coming along to the 250 where Flying Image had hit the front. Profound Effect tries to draw level on his inside. Flying Image and Profound Effect. Further back, Sir Dandy, Phantom Choice. Flying Image on the outside. He got the wood now on Profound Effect, and he's going to be willed to the line, and Flying Image has got there.
It was a very good performance there by Flying Image, attacking the line strongly after doing the work early and winning comfortably by a length over its stablemate Phantom Choice. For this race, though, I think you have to go towards Phantom Choice. Gets the 1 kilo swing. Phantom Choice goes from barrier 14 into barrier 3, and then you look at the soft track form as well. 3 attempts for 2 victories and a third. So out of Neville Parnham's chances for this, I think Phantom Choice will turn the table on Flying Image.
We've also got number 4, Royal Supreme, who surprisingly opened up at around $10 for Grant Williams, Bob and Sandra Peters, which you don't usually see.
I had to look twice when I saw the price there for this horse. This is a winner at York against Fitzrovia, which has been racing well. Then only beaten 2.5 lengths by All G and had some issues in the race. Carries the exact same weight that it did on that day, and that was a soft track as well. Last start was beaten 3.5 lengths, but the tempo just wasn't quick enough for it. There will be a good enough speed in this race. I think that will suit Royal Supreme. Very surprised by the price.
The claim with Ben Allen on board, the Victorian apprentice, really will help its causes as well. We've got number 10, Skylar Storm for Fred Kersley. William Pike jumps on this runner, which has really intrigued me. Yeah, really like it even more now.
Yeah, been racing well, and it has been a horse that we just know has been attacking the line. Well, the first win won by 3 lengths after running on strongly. Then Black Dynamite form, which was outclassed, and you'd expect that. That's good Saturday form. Then only beaten 2 lengths by Cadenza, which is really strong form as well. It was only carrying half a kilo more than that run. Last start carried the 52 kilos, but an apprentice to William Pike. I'm not concerned about the weight difference there either. So Skylar Storm is one again. Barrier 10 will sit back, relax, and we know that William Pike gets the best out of any of these horses. So this filly by Demerit's certainly going to be a very good chance. We'll take a look at the selections. I'll go with number 4, Royal Supreme. From number 2, Phantom Choice. 8 in TUMEKE Bro, and 10, Skylar Storm.
Pike and Kersley on top for me. Number 10, Skylar Storm. From 9, Wanderer. 8, TUMEKE Bro. 1, Flying Image.
Time now to take a look at our best bets for the card, and I'm going to be going with race 4, number 2, Proxy. Loves the soft track and gets that today. And race 8, number 4, Royal Supreme. I think that All G form can certainly hold up.
I'm going against you in both of those races, Adam. I've got race 4, number 6, Boutique, and race 8, number 10, Skylar Storm.
Well, there we go for our Singapore viewers. A cheeky Quinella in both races, and you'll end up with a smile on your face. Hopefully we found you a couple of winners throughout the card. Do follow us on social media, as we always say, in perthracing.com.au for all your event information. On behalf of both of us, hopefully you found you a couple of winners. We'll be back later on in the week.